Good morning, children. Welcome back to English class. Okay, in previous class we have discussed about the similes, isn't it? Till here we have completed. Now open everyone's studio page number 53, 4.8, children. Okay, first read the following sentences. Tom is happy about painting the fence. Tom is unhappy about painting the fence. Do these sentences mean the same? That means both these two sentences are meaning is the same. Tell me. Yes, no, because the sentence fully is look same only, but here we are using happy and here we are using unhappy. Happy means సంతోషంగా ఉండడం, unhappy means సంతోషంగా లేకపోవటం, isn't it? That means the sentence, the meaning of the sentence is not the same. That means your answer is no. Keep no here, children. Now turn your pages to page number 54. Note that adding the letters "an" before the word happy forms a new word unhappy, isn't it? That means happy అనే word కి ముందు un యాడ్ చేస్తే న్యూ వర్డ్ ఫామ్ అయింది with different meaning, isn't it? Yes, if you are adding something to a word to make a new word with different meaning. Yes, now a prefix is a letter or a group of letters added at the beginning of a word to form a new word. That means this "an" can be called as prefix. Pre means before, mundu. Fix means fixing, pettadam. Prefix means we are adding something before the word and to make a new word. Okay, the word prefix means to fix something before or in front of, isn't it? Something we are fixing before the word or in front of the word. When prefixes such as an, im, dis and in are added in front of words, they form words of opposite meaning. That means, see, if you are adding these prefixes, it will give opposite word. That means opposite means antonym, different. That means happy, sad, వ్యతిరేక అర్థాన్ని ఇస్తాయి అన్నమాట ఆ వర్డ్కి ఈ ప్రిఫిక్సెస్ని యాడ్ చేస్తే. వాట్ దోస్ ప్రిఫిక్సెస్? an, im, dis and in. If you are using these prefixes to any word, it will gives the meaning the opposite of the word. Okay, let us learn more about using prefixes in sentences in figure 3. That means this is the figure, children. See now, prefixes, all these added to. That means where we have to add which type of prefix, అంటే ఎటువంటి వర్డ్కి ఏ ప్రిఫిక్స్ని యాడ్ చేయాలి. అండ్ వీ విల్ హ్యావ్ ది ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆల్సో. సీ హియర్ dis. Dis means where we have to use dis? We have to use dis for all verbs. Okay, for verbs we will use dis. That means, see, dislike. Like means ఇష్టపడడం. Dislike means ఇష్టం లేకపోవడం. Okay, dislike. Liking is a verb or not? Yes, it is a verb. Now dislike. Dis plus like, dislike. Example, I dislike swimming. I like swimming. నాకు స్విమ్మింగ్ చేయడం ఇష్టం. I dislike swimming. నాకు స్విమ్మింగ్ చేయడం ఇష్టం ఉండదు. Okay, that means the fully opposite meaning we are getting by adding this prefix to a verb. Next one, miss. Miss also we will use for verb. Misplaced, misplaced, misplaced. Example, who misplaced my book. Okay, who misplaced my book. That means ఎవరైనా బుక్ వేరే ప్లేస్లో పెట్టారు. మిస్ప్లేస్డ్ మీన్స్ ఎప్పుడు ఉండే ప్లేస్లో కాకుండా డిఫరెంట్గా పెట్టారు. Okay, that means misplaced. And next one, an, where we will use an, verb sometimes and sometimes adjective also. Verb means action word and adjective means describing word. Now see, unpack, pack means a verb, packing. Unpack means we are using an to a verb. And next one, see children, unhappy. Happy is a adjective, isn't it? Unhappy. Okay, un plus happy, unhappy. Example, let us unpack our bags fast. Packing means అన్ని సర్దుకోవడం. unpack means సర్దుకున్నవి నార్మల్ పొజిషన్లో పెట్టేయడం. Sam looks unhappy today. That means Sam is not at all happy today. Next one, im. Im means adjective. Adjective starting with P and M only. Adjective means describing words which starts with P and M only. We will use im. That means improper. Improper. The teacher was upset with the class for improper behavior. And immobile. I am immobile. Immobile means my grandfather has become immobile after the fall. Okay, immobile, improper, impossible. Okay, like this. Okay, we will use im for the adjectives which starts with the P and M. Next one, see children, in. For where we will use in, adjective only. Incapable. Capable means capacity. Okay, capable అంటే చేయగల సామర్థ్యం ఉన్న వాళ్ళని capable అంటాం. Incapable means no capacity. Okay, unable to do something. Okay, Rita is incapable of running that fast. Okay, like that, this is the figure 3. It describing about prefixes where we have to use these type of prefixes children. Now open your companion 4DE. 4D and 4E, that is companion page number 28. Now see children, help the frog reach the pond by adding the correct prefixes to the words in the bubbles. See, the frog have to go to the pond like this. You have to fill these blanks with the proper prefixes. That means already told, for verbs we will use what type of prefix, for adjective what type of prefix we will use, and in adjectives the word starts with P and M. What prefix we will use already I told you. Like that, you have to fill these blanks and you have to help the frog to go to its pond. Okay, this is your homework children. Note down everyone as homework. This is your homework. You have to do with properly filling these prefixes. And next, see 4E. 4E, what it's there? Tell me children. Rewrite the sentences using the opposites of the underlined words. Complete each sentence with reasons for the same. One is done for you. That means what you have to do? They will underline one word. They will underline one word. You have to write the opposite word for that one and you have to rewrite the sentence. At the same time, you have to write the reason also. Okay, మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నాను. సెంటెన్స్ ఉంది, సెంటెన్స్లో ఒక వర్డ్ అండర్లైన్ చేసింది. ఆ వర్డ్కి ఆపోజిట్ వర్డ్ రాస్తూ ఒక సెంటెన్స్ ఫిల్ చేయాలి. అలాగే దానికి రీజన్ కూడా రాయాలి. దట్ మీన్స్ అనిత రేర్లీ ఒబేస్ హర్ పేరెంట్స్. అనిత రేర్లీ డిసొబేస్ హర్ పేరెంట్స్ because she respects them. Here rarely obeys her parent means అప్పుడప్పుడు పేరెంట్స్ మాట వింటుంది. కానీ బట్ ఇన్ ద సెంటెన్స్ వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ ఇన్ ఆపోజిట్ మేనర్. అప్పుడప్పుడు వాళ్ళ మాట వినదు, ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళ పేరెంట్స్కి చాలా రెస్పెక్ట్ ఇస్తుంది. లైక్ దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ దీస్ 5 children. Okay, already 1 is done for you. You have to write only 4. I will help you see. The boy is known for his honesty. Okay, the boy is known for his honesty. Now I am writing the boy is known for his honesty means as dishonesty. Okay, dishonesty. After he lied to his teacher. Okay, next one. Most of the answers in Kirti's test paper were correct. Now write. Most of the answers in Kirti's test paper were correct means what we have to write as incorrect, as she had not. Reason we have to write. Why all are incorrect? She has not studied properly. Okay, next one. It is possible to please Mr. Rao. It is P. Okay, the adjective with P means we have to write im. Impossible to please Mr. Rao because he is never happy with anything. Okay, it is impossible to please Mr. Rao because he is not happy with anything. Okay, Sheila spoke politely to Meena. Sheila spoke impolitely. Impolitely. This one is E. Okay, impolitely to Meena because she was angry with her. Okay, polite గా మాట్లాడమంటే మంచిగా మాట్లాడడం. Impolite means not in good manner. Why? Because she was angry with her. Like this you have to write complete these 4 sentences, children, with the reasons also. Okay, and do this one as your homework. This is about today's English class. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.